This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, all is well at this point in time. I'm Simon Preston, and this is Reggae Boys Commentary. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? What's new? Yes, let us know how you guys are doing. If you guys haven't already, I encourage you to hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary, all right, guys? So please go right ahead, hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, ahead so that we can be able to things. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, please, guys, go ahead, smash the like button. We'll get into the comments quite shortly and go into the discussion of this video at this point in time. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now at this point. So how is everybody doing? How was your weekend? Is everybody doing okay? How's everything? Really keen to hear how you guys are doing. Says Maypen Clarendon is proud of the team. Gray, Blake, Lambert, big up, etc. Yeah, it's interesting. Clarendon man, born in Lioneltown Hospital, I believe, and you factor in Kevin Lambert, born in Clarendon, went to school in Clarendon. Clarendon is well represented in the squad. So, yep, Clarendon is well represented within the squad. Let's take a couple more comments. O'Neill Williams says, big up, Simon. Bless up. Bless up. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Sherman Scott says, Blake is playing right now. Yep, Philadelphia Union, as you guys know, the right throughout, because that's going on. Philadelphia Union, they're leading New York City FC by a goal to nil at this point in time. And coming up at 8:30 Jamaican time, it's going to be the New York Red Bulls against Real Salt Lake. Real Salt Lake are in action at 8:30 p.m. this evening. So that's in another hour and 15 minutes or so. We'll get to see Scory Burke against the against Real Salt Lake team. DJ Veneto showing his support as well. Thanks, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Regular Boys Commentary. All right, guys? So let's get right into the matter and go into things there as well. Jeremy876 says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. How are you doing? Tamaya Edwards says, showing off our muscles, Nice, man. Yeah. Thank you all for your support. I actually saw you at Soldier Field in Chicago. You were in the stands, so loyal support to national lacrosse player showing her support in the stands as well. So that is much appreciated for you to make the journey, especially during the summer period of time when you're preparing for a big end of the calendar year representing your country at the Pan American Lacrosse Sixes Cup on the island in November. So it is much appreciated for your time and energy to be there at Soldier Field, and you might have been in the gym or working on your stick work or coordination. So it's absolutely commendable for you to be there as well. So thank you for your support, making the journey towards Chicago. Redane Corney says, Leon Bailey. Disagree with you there. Personally, my thoughts, Redane Corney, is that the best team takes the field. That's how I feel in the grand scheme of things. And I believe that the 23 that was called up was a formidably strong unit. And we know the situation with Ethan, and we certainly wish him all the best where that is concerned. So let's go game by game, shall we? Jamaica versus Qatar. This is the first match on tour in Austria. Okay, what are some of the things that we could take from the game again? Well, first thing first, it was John Russell's first start back-to-back. Well, 3 games in a row starting for him. He started the Trinidad game, the Mexico game, and also the Qatar game as well. John Russell and Joel Atibadir were in the midfield at 4. And we saw in relation to those that came on, Bernard making his debut for Jamaica. To the part the likes of Kevin now, since he scored from the penalty spot for Jamaica. In the game against Jordan, Corey Burke scored. At the time, that was his 8th international goal for Jamaica against St. Kitts. That was his 9th international goal for Jamaica. And every time Corey Burke scores, 90% of Corey Burke's goals for Jamaica come in games, which Jamaica in that game in particular. We got that big man football. You can play next campaign. He got a yellow card in that game against Jordan, but we'll keep on pressing on forward. Off in the CONCACAF Gold Cup since the 2015 edition. So since Jamaica defeated the United States by 2-1 in the semifinals, there's not been a third place playoff. The last third place playoff was USA against Panama in 2015. That was the last time a third place playoff actually took place at the Gold Cup. So and I expect it to be that way. For the foreseeable future. That's my. All right, so we looked at the two games in particular in terms of the friendlies. So what we're going to do right now is have a look at the Gold Cup. All right, so let's look at it right now. Okay, and speak about these aspects as well. So we spoke about the debuts that were given in Austria. Now what we're going to do is speak about the situation in relation to, the records that were set along the way and the strides that were made in this passage. Okay, so first thing first, broadly speaking, Jamaica picked up 7 points in the group stages of the Gold Cup. That's more than what was accomplished in the 2021 edition, because as you remember, in the 2021 edition of the Gold Cup, Jamaica picked up 6 points in the group stages. In the 2019 edition of the Gold Cup, Jamaica picked up 5 points in the group stages. That's a win and 2 draws. And we go to the 2017 edition, where guess what? Also 5 points were picked up in the group stages. So the last time that Jamaica picked up more than 6 points in the group stages of a Gold Cup, we have to go back to 2015. That's right. The last time that Jamaica picked up 7 points in the group stages of a CONCACAF Gold Cup was 2015. So 8 years ago was the last time that Jamaica picked up 7 points within the group stages of the competition. Not only that, Jamaica scored 10 goals within the group stages of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. That's the most that they've ever scored within the group stages of the tournament itself. We have to go back to 2011. Where 7 goals were scored in the group stadium. So that was 7 goals that were scored in the group stages of the 2011 tournament. Now, 12 years later, we see the records continue to flow, So let's start with the first game against the United States, shall we? Well, we know in relation to the opening game of the tournament, Jamaica registered a point, Damian Lowe scoring the first goal of the 2023 edition of the Gold Cup. And this is also his second goal in Gold Cup history. Remember his last goal coming in the 2019 edition. That's right. The 2019 edition of the Gold Cup, he scored a header against Honduras on home soil. You guys remember that? What do you mean need him back? He was in the squad. Yeah, that's right. Of course, he was in the squad. You know that. And he played against Trinidad. No, he played against the United States and played against St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened, Take some more comments as we go through all of these things. Rohan Davis, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Ronnie M, I'm not sure if I'm lagging anymore, but hopefully the situation is rectified at this point in time. So Rohan Davis, in relation to Peter Lee Vassell last season, he was playing at Hartford Athletic. That's where he was playing last season, so I'm sure that he and his representatives are ensuring that this is a situation that is rectified. All right. So hopefully that is a matter that can be rectified quite soon. But yeah, that's where he is right now. So Andre Blake and Philly the Union, they're up and running as well against New York City FC. Mm-hmm. So that is the situation there. Mm-hmm. Sean McIndoe, remember that he has an injury, and that's the reason why we have not seen him in a national colour for quite some time. Injury is the reason. So we want our players that are injured to be able to recover from it and to be able to come into fruition in terms of being, so we're going to be fit. We need all our players to be fit. That's going to be important from our standpoint, so that they can be fit, so that they can have that solid contribution in the national colours. Now, the Caribbean Derby. In Kingston, and one in Kingston, one in Bay, and it just felt like those two games on home soil were so critical. Got to see a little bit of Trinidad and how everything unfolded. Yeah. So it was great. And for Whisper to be the youngest Jamaican to score at a Gold Cup, fantastic to be able to do that. Demari Gray, his second start for Jamaica and a brace. 2 goals to his credit. Leon Bailey, his first goal for Jamaica since the CONCACAF Nations League game against Mexico at the National Stadium the year before. So he adds to his goal tally as well in that game in particular. Dishon Bernard getting his first Gold Cup, making his Gold Cup debut in that game as well. So he also had a contribution in the grand scheme of things as well. I spoke a lot about Kylie Ovray a few months ago. Born in France, Trinidadian mother. Guadeloupe-born father, and has a thick Trinidadian accent, even though he plays in the States. But yeah, that is the situation there. Levi Garcia was on lockdown, essentially, and so were the likes of Fortuna and Hackenshaw. Close tabs were kept on those individuals. Yeah, but yeah, that's the situation. Well, Sean, what I'm telling you right now is information that is factual. Well, Tycoon, I'm sure you heard the situation in relation to Ethan Pinnock. Coach Halgrimson spoke about him at the last press conference, where he highlighted the point that Ethan Pinnock's situation with his wife is improving. So we want that to be 100%. You cannot say that you understand somebody's situation unless you have faced that situation before, or if you're currently in that situation. And let me express what I mean when I say that. All right. So I'm not a father. So I don't know how Ethan Pinnock is doing. Neither am I married. A man that has been in such a situation can be able to relate in that situation. Simply put. So, and coach made it clear in relation to playing a friendly for Brentford in London a few hours from Noah's, being further away. So being further away if you take that flight from London to Las Vegas, you know? But wish Ethan Pinnock's family all the best and in terms of the recovery process. And we look forward to seeing him in national colours. Right, so you guys know you can show your love and support to the channel in many different ways. You have the super chat feature, you have super stickers, you have super thanks. So those are different ways that you can get involved to show your appreciation for the content that is being produced. Okay, guys, let me see if I can get on the extension here. Yeah, the extension in terms of the internet access should be better. One moment, please. So this should be able to help proceedings, a little bit faster, so on and so forth. But let me answer this question here from Rowan Davis. I disagree in terms of domestic based players coming to North America versus Europe, because if you look in recent times, quite a number of domestic based players are actually going the route of Europe as well. You can think about the likes of Cephas. You guys know Cephas? So I do think little by little the opportunities are going towards Europe. It's taking, but it's coming. It is. So that is for sure something that is happening. It's taking time, but again, it's something that is coming. Yes, so I'm grateful to everybody in terms of your patience. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your patience on this matter, very much. So let's get right back on to this matter in particular. Hopefully this should be better right now. Okay? This should be better. Tycoon, let me address this matter now. Jamaica did not have any say on any venues where games could be played at the Gold Cup. The venues that are selected for the CONCACAF Gold Cup are chosen by CONCACAF, not by Jamaica. So it's not like Jamaica said, we want to play the United States at Soldier Field in Chicago, or we want to play play Trinidad and Tobago in St. Louis, or Jamaica wanted to play St. Kitts and Nevis at the Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, or Jamaica wanted to play Guatemala at the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati, or Jamaica wanted to play Mexico in Las Vegas. Jamaica does not have a say in relation to that matter as well. CONCACAF determines the venues for the tournament in particular. Not Jamaica, it's CONCACAF that determines that in particular. Not Jamaica, CONCACAF determines the host venue, just like for the next World Cup and, of course, the Copa America next year. That decision will not be on Jamaica. That decision will lie in relation to the Copa America will lie with CONCACAF and also with CONMEBOL, because it's the two confederations that are linking up for this competition in particular, CONCACAF and CONMEBOL. Okay, so that is how the situation is going to be. John Paul, how are you doing, sir? Well, I hope you and your family are doing okay. Most things under control my end. I hope you and your family are also doing quite well. So, Tycoon, in relation to games on home soil, we're aware of the dates right now. And I'm sure if you look on the different social media platforms from the Jamaica Football Federation, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you are kept abreast of these dates and of matches and the opponents. The only thing that would be left in relation to the upcoming fixtures would be the time for the matches, and that will come in due course. And of course, I will prepare another video on that at a later date in addressing this in particular so that you guys are aware of it, So that's where we are in the grand scheme of things, and that you guys can know what is happening. And again, thank you for your patience in relation to the freezing situation. Things are a little bit better from this sort of standpoint. So hopefully all is well from this standpoint. Yeah, good. Ronnie M, I understand what you're saying about the US being closer to Europe, but Jamaicans, especially in more and more recent times, Europe is where they're going. We've seen Richard King, we've seen Dwayne Busy Atkinson, we've seen Ronaldo Cephas, we've seen Colin Anderson. Where have they gone? Europe. Europe, that is right. Yes. Dwayne Busy Atkinson, yes. Also Richard King, that's Iceland. Ronaldo Cephas and Colin Anderson, Macedonia. Well, North Macedonia. You know what I'm saying? So that helps you understand things a little bit better and it's very clearer from that sort of standpoint. So again, we go back to the strides that were made. We spoke about the Jamaica Trinidad game, right? 4 goals scored against Trinidad, the first time that Jamaica are scoring 4 goals against Trinidad since 1999. Now we go to Jamaica St. Kitts and Nevis, and guess what? This was Jamaica's biggest victory in Gold Cup history. The previous biggest victory was a 4-0 victory over Grenada in 2011. The goal scorers in this game, it was an own goal. Should it be Kahim Paris' goal? John Russell, his first goal for Jamaica. Dishon Bernard's first goal for Jamaica. Daniel Johnson scoring his third goal for Jamaica. Corey Burke scoring his 9th goal for Jamaica. And Kanaya Boyce Clark making his debut for Jamaica. Yep, that's right. Kanaya Boyce Clark making his debut for Jamaica. So that was brilliant as well. You look at the St. Kitts side of things as well. Louis Maynard, his cousin is Marcus Rashford. Raheem Hanley, Jamaican heritage. Romain Sawyers, Jamaican heritage as well. So that gave you a bit of insight into these aspects of things as well. 22 players played for Jamaica in the group stages of the Gold Cup. That's right. 22 players played in the group stages of the Gold Cup. Isn't that good? Well, certainly it should be. When you're bearing in mind all of those aspects. Now, Jamaica against Guatemala at the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati. Yep. Every time that Jamaica has played Guatemala at the Gold Cup, Jamaica has won that game, and that continued as well. Jamaica 1-0 victory over Guatemala. Amari Bell with his first international goal for Jamaica. The assist coming from Damari Gray. On the Guatemalan side of things, Nathaniel Mendez-Ling, born to a Jamaican dad, Guatemalan mother. Right? A clean sheet for Andre Blake. That was his 8th clean sheet in Gold Cup history, more than any other Jamaican goalkeeper, more than Donovan Ricketts, more than Aaron Lawrence, more than Warren Barrett, more than Dwayne Miller, more than Ryan Thompson. So those are the men that have been between the 6 for Jamaica in Gold Cup history. Dylan Barnes has kept a game in the Gold Cup as well, haven't he? Yep, he did against Costa Rica 2 years ago. Man of the match also went to, that's right, Andre Blake. This is also the first time that Jamaica qualified for the semi-finals of the Gold Cup since 2019. That's right, first time in 4 years that Jamaica were, that's right, going to the semi-finals of the Gold Cup. It was also Jamaica's first 1-0 win since 2019. Jamaica's last 1-0 win was against Panama in the quarterfinals of the 2019 Gold Cup. So Jamaica, clean sheet. Amar Bell's first goal for Jamaica. And we know 8 clean sheets for Andre Blake. He has also 3 wins in a row at a Gold Cup for the first time since 2015. That's right. 3 wins in a row at the Gold Cup for the first time since 2015. Fantastic, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, 22 of the 23 players in the squad got to take the field. The only person that did not travel to North America. Sir Carl, bless up, man. Hope you are doing well, my brother. Hope you are doing good. Hope you landed safely in your destination. And big up to you, big up your family, everybody in the comments. Make sure you guys big up Carl Thomas. Make sure you guys give him a thumbs up. Say big up Carl. Big up Carl. Much appreciated, man. And thank you very much. Always for your support. You know, very much so. Absolutely, Amar Bell was exceptional in the game against Guatemala. And it's great, you know, being able to find that space, and quite clever from Damari Gray, because many people would think that he would be going for a shot, but so clever to be able to make that pass so precise towards Amari, taking a touch or two and being able to find the back of the net. So absolutely clever. Wonderful, Carl. Wonderful, Carl. Great to hear from you. Great to hear from you. Hope you're able to get some rest, because that's the next step. Get some rest, and then slowly but surely get back into your regular routine, you know? So again, hope, good to hear from you, man. Great to hear from you, man. Enough respect, brother. Yes. And trust me, guys, the positives and the records of this tournament itself continues even further. Quite a journey. Jamaica went to the semi-finals of a Gold Cup, the semi-finals of a Gold Cup. You guys know that before 2015, Jamaica was only in the semi-finals of a Gold Cup twice, right? Just think about this for a moment. Before the year 2015, again, before the year 2015, Jamaica was only in the semi-finals of a Gold Cup twice. But from 2015, 2017, 2019, 2023. So in the last 8 years, Jamaica has been to 4 Gold Cup semi-finals. That's double what they did the previous decade and a half, 2 decades. Because from 1991 to 2013, in that time span, in that frame of time, Jamaica only went to 2 Gold Cup semi-finals, 1993 and 1998. But 2015, a semi-final appearance. 2017, a semi-final appearance. 2019, a semi-final appearance. 2023, a semi-final appearance. I think we need to acknowledge that getting to a Gold Cup semi-final is something to be proud about. Is it the top of the mountain? No. Is it something to build upon for the future? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Absolutely. And you guys know what's also good as well. Every FIFA window, there's something to be played for, and there's also something at stake, if you understand what I mean, because it's competitive assignments, not friendlies, competitive games. Nations League, Copa America, World Cup qualifying, Nations League, all competitive assignments. All competitive assignments. Again, all competitive assignments. And that should make you go, But in another video, I will speak a little bit more about that and the details of it. But for now, I want you to meditate on this campaign. Jamaica are one of the top 4 teams in CONCACAF. Jamaica are one of the top 4 teams in CONCACAF. Jamaica got to a Gold Cup semi-final for the first time in 4 years. Yeah. Jamaica defeated Guatemala for the first time in 11 years. Yep. Jamaica defeated Trinidad and Tobago for the first time in 6 years. Yep. Jamaica recorded their biggest victory in Gold Cup history. Yep. And trust me, there's more. 9 different goal scorers. 9 different goal scorers, something that has never been done before. So it's impressive, isn't it? You are right, because as you know, in Austria, Coach Halgrimsson explained that we didn't have the full complement of our roster in Austria. So we had a few players that joined camp in Chicago. So imagine when the Nations League comes around September, October, November, March next year, the Copa America next year, the World Cup qualifiers next year. It's going to be something that is to build upon. We've given debuts to players, young players, and also players have come in and slot into proceedings. Isn't that good? For me, Sean, first thing first, before we can think about winning the Nations League, for me, we have to take it step by step. The first thing, what's the first objective out of the Nations League? For me, the first objective from the Nations League has to be to qualify for the Copa America. That's the first objective from the Nations League. After qualification for the Copa America is secured, then we can think about winning the Nations League itself. I know I've spoken at length about how important winning trophies are. And I still maintain that viewpoint, but you have to take things step by step. And I maintain that qualifying for the Copa America is the first priority coming out of the CONCACAF Nations League. And how do we qualify for the Copa America? By winning the quarterfinals of the Nations League, and that's in a November window. So that's what I say. Yeah. Okay. So there's talents that are here and amazing talents that are within the squad. And yes, of course, with the hunger, the desire, I know the results in the semi-final was disappointing, but we'll press forward, we keep on improving, we keep on making strides, we continue to grow as a nation, and we press forward. A Gold Cup semi-final, okay, we'll build on that. The Nations League, okay, let's qualify for Copa America. The World Cup qualifiers are June next year. Guys, the World Cup qualifiers are 11 months from now. Guys, the World Cup qualifiers are 11 months from now. Again, the World Cup qualifiers are 11 months from now. The World Cup qualifiers are 11 months from now. Okay? Good. Reggae Boys crew. If you guys haven't already, please hit the like button. And after you've hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right, guys? More content to come your way quite soon. Stay tuned. Some great things to come on the horizon. Okay? So if you guys haven't already, hit the like button. After you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And also use the super chat feature so you guys can stay more involved into proceedings as well. Use super chat, super thanks, super sticker, so you guys can be able to be more involved with things. Okay? Yeah. Ron, I heard I was speaking to Stuart Holden, and he had in his mind USA Jamaica final 2025. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the like button. After you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, guys, thank you so much. More content to come your way quite soon. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.